QVC. This is the Peaches and Cream 2-piece honeysuckle vine set. So under $30, $7.50 on Easy Pay, and free shipping and handling. I told Katie where I grew up in eastern Kentucky, a very rural area, and the school bus would drop us off at the blacktop, and then we were on our own to walk up this dirt road, and it was lengthy, really long dirt road. That
you got hungry.
It forked a couple of times before you'd finally get to work, but it was beautiful. I mean, just a canopy of trees,
oh, that sounds
it
so
really
cool.
was a stunning place to grow up. But once I would get toward the end of the run, it's where the honeysuckle grew wild. And I would walk up that road, and I couldn't wait to get to the honeysuckle, and I would pull it off the vine and pull out that stem and have a little sweet treat, right, to help get me home. And I loved that so much, and I would look forward to it. And I didn't know that wasn't common for everybody, but it really was a special experience for me. That grew wild. We didn't plant it. It was there, did its own thing. This is truly garden variety honeysuckle. So where you wouldn't have wanted the wild to grow at your place, you definitely want this one. Katie, would you tell us why?
Oh, I love that memory so much because I've heard from all of you. I share the same memory. Although my husband, oddly, did not grow up eating honeysuckle. So here, and you know what? This is an actual plant. So let's clip some off. Wow. I'm not sure. You should try to pull the honey out because I don't know if we have it, if it's ready yet, but take a whiff of that. The honeysuckle, not only does it taste so good, but
nice.
The smell, it's got such a delightful smell.
I love that.
Isn't it so nice?
I can't tell you how many years it's been since I've smelled real honeysuckle like off the vine.
Yeah, so what you're doing here is you're planting memories. I mean, that's what you're doing. But as you said, Mary, this is a garden variety honeysuckle. So it's not going to be that out of control honeysuckle that you may have had growing up, growing along the road, or my neighbor is ripping it out. And I say, you want this, because the most fun thing for me to do with my girls is when I first taught my 4-year-old Quinn how to delicately pull that little stamen out and get that little taste of summer, that little taste of honey. And I love sharing that with her. And this is what you do here. You're getting this really nicely controlled, these beautiful color of flowers. You can't get these flowers in the wild. Growing on these twisted, elegant vines, that's something that you can't get in the wild.
What do you do to train it, to get it to go up a trellis the way you've done it here? Or
you just go ahead and you plant it at the base of something because it wants to grow. It's a vining plant that wants to grow up. And so you can see in this sample, these are really sturdy, strong vines.
Strong vine.
Yeah, that will create this strong base and will actually look kind of cool in the winter too as the plant dies back. They look really neat. But plant it next to anything. If you can plant it in containers. Just make sure, like we have here, we talked about upcycling earlier. Get some cool, old washboard, or get something if you want to put it in a container that it can grow up.
Okay, let's dream a little. If you've got two garage doors, to be able to put it in a container in the middle and then just fill in that space on the outside of your home.
Even if you have a drain pipe. It'll grow up your drain pipe.
Great. In the corner. Now you're anchoring the corner of your home, but you're doing it with color and texture and living artwork. That's what I see when I look at this beautiful plant. And you get 2 of them, so you could put it on the corners of your home, or if you want more than one set, do it today because these are lower than the QVC price at the moment. It's M57234. How much sun does honeysuckle need?
So these like full sun. They can take a little bit of afternoon shade, but mostly they do like full sun. And the thing, check out that color. You cannot find that in the wild. That's why we call them peaches and cream, because they have this really, really beautiful varieties of color. Isn't that fun? And even look at the back of that, how it's got that magenta on the stems, and as the flowers come out, you can see the magenta stems. This is such a unique plant. And
wow, I love this.
If you do live in the South, it remains evergreen.
Hummingbirds too.
Oh yes, it attracts hummingbirds and other pollinators.
Well,
they love the nectar
honey.
just as much as we do.
Right.
And there's plenty of flowers on this, so it'll be, covered with hummingbirds. It's your natural hummingbird feeder. Plus, don't worry about picking some off. It is just awash with flowers.
Yes, these are so awesome, and you're responding. You love them as much as Katie and I do. You're getting more than one set, and so I'll continue to reinforce that, because I know that when we shop at different places, especially the nicer garden centers, when you go in and you pick up a plant and you see a price tag on it, it can be a little bit shocking sometimes, and you think, how in the heck can I ever fill in my yard or my garden if I'm spending that much money just for one plant? At QVC, we're so proud that we can give you the values that we do on something that is truly extraordinary, but yet you're getting 2 of them for less than $30. So what's between the 2 of us right now? This is a $15 investment in 2019. But then next year, and then next year, it only gets better. So you're not spending that same money time and again for this. It's only growing for you and delivering year after year, but you do get 2 of them. So I like the idea of doing downspouts because now you're adding symmetry to your home.
Yes.
You know, just plant one on either side and let it go to town.
And it's hard to find, you know, we've got a lot of great, we do have some big plants in this show, but this is another problem solver where it covers areas like maybe your downspouts, or, you know, wrap it around your mailbox posts or fence posts that are kind of unsightly. But I had to drag these sun pations over because it does grow up and tall. I would love to see something at the base of it. And what better than these sun patients provide that color, that burst of color as these are growing up and tall. You've got the fragrance, you're over here. I mean, it's a perfect combination.
But right, flashy and fast down below. And then you're going to add the vertical that you want, the texture, the color that you want with your honeysuckle vine. Is there anything with this one? Because, you know, anything that climbs, I always wonder, does it like dig in? So if you're doing it on the side of a house or onto a tree or something like that, does it like become super duper attached? Is there anything you need to be concerned with your structure?
You know, I wouldn't be concerned. It is a thick vine, and so it will, you know, I would say.
But it's not like ivy.
It's not like ivy, I mean, you're not going to be needing to rip this down each season either. So.
I was beating around the bush.
Just tell me, is it like ivy or not?
No, okay. Better for that reason. And 57234 for 2 of your peaches and cream honeysuckle vine plants. They are live plants that ship to you, and they ship when their time to go in the ground, which for many of us is right now. The spring is here, Katie.
It
felt like it dipped in and out, and then in and out, and now it feels like it's here for real.
Well, and a lot of the country got that big storm last week.
Oh, I know.